Yo, so it's round one, my tryout battle, and I'm finally here, bro. And I know you're itching to spit those 400 I fucked your mum bars you think the crowd wanna hear, bro. Well, no, they don't. Don't try to play the hero. I came today to catch a body like I'm standing at ground zero. See, I asked don't flop for a hard challenge, and instead, I get smart Alex. Well, fuck you, I'm hungry. So you taking this battle? It wasn't smart, Alex. This flurry of punches, they gon' smart, Alex. The way I whip this crowd up, you think I turned S&M into an art, Alex? Let's go! Barbaric, bar savage, revoke your liquor license, so these bars you can't manage. I know you must have researched my profile online. See me with that guitar looking up to the sky, started laughing to yourself when you penned your whack rhyme like he's a singer. Who is this guy? But this guy will put this guy in this guy when I'm singing this guy slipping. You catch on quick that I'm slipping on this guys. This guy, you'll leave here with a redder face like I hit you with a pepper spray, because all it took was for her to set a date and you find yourself in the middle of war like the letter A. I came to obliterate Alex. You're a fake rapper, fake actor, fuck you and your dead rhymes. I'm no barber, but I came to Don't Flop to make headlines, because I'm starting at the bottom. No Drake, but I'm aiming straight at that top tier, so for that, you're getting top tier. Start crying on stage over the beat down and catch a fist for your top tier. Look, don't be afraid to be yourself, cuz. Not everybody's cut out to be a thug, so lose that crude act. You need to learn the difference between the live shit that I live and the true crap that you rap. Pouring Henny in a cup in a video does not make you Tupac. Who's crack? You? Move back with that loose chat, spitting whack rhymes about how you made up your own lame, and if I pop one on his top, he can cradle his own brain, you're lame. I'll flame and rock. So you gonna need more than a spring in your step to rock Shox. You cling onto the legs of little girls. That's pop socks. So I told my team, I'm gonna do a number on this square, that's hopscotch. I rung smirks. I said, smart Alex got the belly, that's a crop top. He told me I will put holes in his clothes like hot rocks. We spotted the dummy behind the window, that's top shot, rolled up and smoked him in the whip, that's a hot box. Now, let me state facts. That 3 grand you won? Enough to make the real goons rise 4 fires, but fuck all that. That title was always going to be a walk in the beach for you, fam. You had C by your side. Now without him, the only guarantee from Cracker is him spitting a shit verse. But when you with him and spitting Emily Ritten's just ventriloquism, your mouth moving, but they ain't your words. That's absurd. How can I not clown this guy? The only time his bars hit truest is when they're influenced by the rappers he's surrounded by. How does it work? You want your lines to sound tightly divine, so you hop on the line to Frankie Fraser to rephrase you. Cool. Well, I'll put a round through both of you mugs and have 2 faggots in one box in a corner like I'm watching Frasier. This clash? In the end, bro, you lack the conviction to leave this bro slain. Under peer pressure, you lack the conviction to keep your own name. That's so lame. So I came to do the dance and put you on the soul train, soul plane. This Don is on war. If I swing, the bat'll have his head missing. Ozzy Osbourne, grab the popcorn. See here, I came to put on a show. See here, I smell a rat in you. I can practically taste it, so a touch of violence, well, that makes perfect sense, Tommy. See here, smell, taste, touch, that makes perfect sense, Tommy. But you know what makes no sense? You was at my caps battle. Watch me demolishing them and asked for this. I guess this fanny proud. Wrong move. You fanny round with me, this crowd will see a rapper get blown on stage like Danny Brown. Let me get back on my intricate shit. I just took a second to crack a joke to show you crack a joke. Now I'ma smack this bloke. All over the stage, whether it's fists or these words. Fuck opinions on race. The colour of my skin shouldn't matter to these scene jerks. I had a dream I could be the best MC in the league, so I'ma lay down tracks till the scene hurts. If not, blow shells that light up when they speed through the knees of these nerds. When my brain's turbo kicks in and my fingertips grip ink, I write raw to ensure my dream works. That scheme, duh. I said race, track, shells that light up when they speed, turbo, that's DreamWorks. All that scheming had a triple meaning to bury this fuck in the basement. See, Cracker's team don't carry shells, so slugs will have him stuck to the pavement if I blaze him, but fuck all the G2. I let off flames. Pussies like you can't hack it, so you overcompensate with volume the second you start rapping. Every time you open your mouth, sounds like Raptors have 15 packets. Screaming the same threat over and over with no intention to ever back it. Then, you start rapping with Marcus because he's one of the hardest. Well, that don't offer you protection. If you knuckle up and push me, I will run up in C-section and hit C-section with a C-section to show you I'm a cut above this pussy. Push me. Wussy, act irrational, radical punches will shatter your mandible, then smashing your clavicle. The actual impact will make the crowd sit back like, whoa, this clash needs to be stopped. It's getting uncomfortable to watch, well, I'm sorry. But I'm hungry. Feasting these fuckers alive is the only way I can satisfy my appetite. But for tonight, the binging's done. I just broke this clown down for 3 rounds in Leeds and I didn't say the word ginger once. Save your breath. They tell me sleep is the cousin of death. Fuck that. Whenever Sleepy is cussing, I'm deaf. Cause well, this is where it gets awkward, bro. I rated your pain game, but the fuck is up with those awful quotes and god awful jokes? You try that wetter than a sea life center shit today and I will spray something that will scorch his throat. I'll make this Brighton queen point me out from a dock when I swing a bottle that will launch his boat. I hope you came prepared. If not, save yourself the torture and get in the bag. Everyone in this room knows I'm good for this body like a vitamin tab. I'm killing him bad. Can that boy win? Never. On way really, he the type of guy to get caught with a gram of cheese and be so scared that he snitch on his dealer. He's up in the ID parade trying to laugh G's away like, it's number 4, I know his face, but don't judge him for being a grass. To him it's no disgrace. The ask the clue's always been in his name. Called himself G. So he's supposed to drop a tail for a lower case, bro, his waist. I'll have him. As soon as that decision was announced, I see the crowd start mumbling. Then the battle got uploaded, the forum exploded like fuck Sleepy. Raptor came out thundering, then you had a debatable with pennies, got your ass kicked by that Juan kid and then I asked for you, and that's got this whole crowd wondering. Well look, as soon as I see this Dark Knight rising, I had to step in the game like Bane to end his run when I take the ground out from under him. Bars! I come equipped with those, so slide back, cause when I rap, I snap. Deny that and I crack. If I black, you need an eye patch, cause I lack morals in violence. I can't hide that, so lie flat, or I grab something from a knife rack, start hacking at his apple like I just stole his iMac. Why now? It's time that I address some shit like, they said I can't beat Sleepy because his bars are too technical. Please, he's never beefed an MC the likes of me. You want technical? I tell him hop in the SL, shot him a couple dodgy E's for the P. Why? Just to prove I can kill this G with ease. These bars perfectly designed to line your shit. Ask me, how you gonna beat G Shox? I said watch these 2 hands will show him what time it is. My mind is blitzed. So to line this prick, I ain't even got to play with the flame, see? If I punch this DJ, he'll roll and that's how you turn tables on the game. I'm done battling intricate schemes. Wordplay. That's the shit I love, bro, and they know that's my shit. Those hard-hitting bars like a wheel spinning with punches till my hand breaks so he can catch my drift, you know? Real shit. But real shit, I got a question, my G. Of all these hard bars you intend to spray today, how many did C make, G? I mean, you really think because you pussies are from Brighton that C's breeze will slay me? No. I know a couple animals that will let it rain for 40 days and your shit will get real wavy. Play me. Your whole style? Deadpan. My style is to make you a dead man. So you get your top half shot with a cannon, but Bagno ain't filming your drops. I get a headshot from the front. That's a webcam. You the type of stuck-up rapper to think that if people don't react to your bars, it just means that they've gone overhead and that's proof of the flames you spit. No. If your rounds go overhead, it only proves that your aim is shit. I'll flame this bitch. No remorse, cause I ain't right. That's a third from clips. If I flip, this bitch will never land. But on the other hand, this other hand will colour in your past like the motherland, or you can get stretched over money like a rubber band and get this brother banned. So say it right. So your bars are a reach G quick. Yeah, I'm an old dog, so you new tricks can't teach me shit. The irony. Thinking I needed a whole suitcase full of guns with beams and extended clips to beat G Raw, but in the end, all I needed was 1 clip packed with 3 rounds of a caliber you never seen before. So they got me battling Cojay Murphy, aka the runaway from Jersey. Well look pussy, the end of his intro was just the start of your death, because you had the fucking nerve to tell me on Twitter you were gonna body me. But as a nobody, bodying anybody is kinda hard if you're dead. What you got for me? 3 rounds about how I'm an overweight, wannabe yank wigger that lies when I say I'm sparking the lead. If so, you're done. Think Robocop 1. Because underestimating the goon in the room gonna cost Murphy an arm and a leg. I'm disarming this bit. And you would have seen it coming if you just engaged a little foresight. But with your shoot sight, you won't see the AM from the ER if I see a yank in my foresight. You're a cock online. And abusive to women. And I heard you went to jail in the States for arson, you stupid looking geek. Wait, arson, abusive to women, a cock on... Fam, your future's looking bleak. And I make that comparison because you're the only rapper whose attitude is whacking and bleak. So for that, you get battered for weeks till you're battered and weak. See, I beat competition with these compositions till decomposition will have your body blacker than bleak. You better pray you can back what you speak. Or get your body clapped, blow your heart out your jersey. Then I'ma send that body back to break some hearts out in Jersey. Alright. Like, it would be a lie if I tried to deny that I find everything kind of sprays hard. But you told me I was gonna get that work. You must not know I got a reputation to be known to play hard. I will go upside the back of your fucking skull so many times with a piece that Connor will stay hard. And in his next battle, you'll have to watch Soul assist him with the gaps in his words. Now that's a space bar. Girls, he just can't say no. Connor Maynard, wait. Think you can outbar the best and outclass the vets? Put up half the bread or die a martyr's death when I spark the lead of your arms and legs till I'm partially deaf when your heart arrest. Discard the tech. Start with feds, find a carcass left with half a head on a barber steps because I drew in the doorway like an architect. There's levels. I mean, you show heart in your rounds. It gets me pumping blood. Your rounds are a body, but what good is heart if one round can stop it pumping blood around your body? Speaking of body, you better pray after this battle your surgeon shows, and if he does, he ain't got a weak heart because you're getting nipped tucked, and once this blade grazes anatomy, you'll be another casualty for the ER. Alright. Now the way Cojay write bars, it's quite hot. I mean, he write lots, but I told him if you want my props, you need to hop in the ring and try Shox, and here you are. Aware that you might flop, but try not to, because my God, when I spit this trampoline for trying to jump in my spot, there's only one eye, Connor. That's a Cyclops. When I grip the pen, it's a write-off. What I write off Connor and knock his fucking lights right off. Then I hang low, fire this right off and he'll crash. Then his ride's done. That's a write-off. Let me... Yo, today, fuck a slogan. I'm here for redemption. To prove I can keep pace with the vets, because you was at ministry. So you saw me choking, Olde, so when I wrote this, bro, I broke the mold. Today, you are getting laid to rest, because they applaud you as a top writer. But you stole your whole shit from Soul, you took from Low Pesci, Casino, his pen skate with the best, well I'm more Joe Pesci. Casino, my pen goes straight for your neck, start placing your bets. Cause this about to be a grand slam. See when Bam told me I had old E, he said pen game. Time to see if you can really hang, man, so I had to bring a line for every mistake you make, soldier. Just know, if I draw around for your head, then it's game over, I told you, I'm a killer, you're a joker. So the devil on my shoulder's telling me pull your card with a poker and you better pray I don't blackjack, because if I see chips, I'ma stick, twist and fold you. These vets watch me and taste fear and I know it. So I had something to prove when I came here. That's why you're getting outbarred. Because you lack the heart to keep the performance in your round building like Shakespeare, and they know this. What? And they know this. So take notice, today I'm focused and equipped to go punch for punch. Just fight fair. Don't stare in my direction. Only bitch you see is your reflection right there. See, my life is a nightmare.
It's messy.
See, my life is a nightmare, so why care? I run streets in a night where kids push food with a strap on their waist like a high chair. See, I'm talking major pain, but today he'll claim my gun bars are corny. But no one here land punch as hot as mine. Plus your forced humour is cornier, so I came to black in front of the lens and rob him blind. I only need 2 rounds to get him lying, so raise your glasses. Look, a lot of you ain't catching it, but it's done might. I'm saying, if I lash out and rip a bottle from the optics, I'll shock it to him in a blink of an eye. Because when I scheme, it's on sight. Rappers that stab their own best friends in the back, they're the type of pussies I can't fraternise with. See, when it comes to spreading your gossip to every rapper on the Billy Crystal, there's a villain on his couch with De Niro problems. Let me analyse this, you're a fake. My boy told me get at him and leave. He's a snake. Take a rib the minute you make that bitch like Adam and Eve. But they say you're an animal with the pen. And that I believe, it's just, well, I'm known to point cannons at animals on some Attenborough steez. Jeez, please believe it. You need to change your name from Old English to Young Female, because you can't keep a secret. You're a bitch. Plus you can't rap for shit. What good is a pen full of soul if there's no soul when you spit? This is where I show you how a verse is supposed to be kicked. Me, Tally Mitch. You getting hit by that triangle offensive shit. If you see we 3 dip, because if TC chips, he reach quick. Tip get lit to make a point on some ET shit. You are a neaky bitch, some geeky chick that begged for this beating like a fucking bimbo. And that's funny as shit to me, because you literally bent over backwards for these bars and now your ass is stuck in limbo. Kimbo punches. That's what I brought to this battle. You lack the heart to even bull these up, but that's why he go by the alias Old English. It's because he beneath Quill and look good on paper is all he does. But he gonna act like he king of the jungle with the rhymes. So I'm about to get dragged through the weeds and die, but you're just lying to yourself and ignoring the elephant in the room ain't gonna feed your pride. But credit where credit's due. That southpaw punch against Soul was balmy. But only one of us getting boxed today, buddy. You can't outbar me. So when you hop in the ring, it's all mumbling and stumbling like you've been hitting those speed bags. I jump in the ring, it's like 200 punches, rapid fire. Like I've been hitting those speed bags. Now he's man. Because his punches do fuck all. See, when hands get thrown, this nine's my coach. It comes screaming from behind the buckle. That's an unorthodox punch. Straight from the shoulder. Either that or the hammer on that metal round ringing like you know this shit's over. I told you. I came scheming on boxing this brother with some clever bars. Because as soon as our name was announced on the card, they said there was no way in hell I would ever last. So today, I bought better bars. I suggest you proceed with caution when you spit. Don't try get in my face during your portion of this shit, because if you play me short, it's JD Sports. I will drop money and leave here with Jordan on my kicks. But I ain't him. Mistake me for him and that'll cost you your life, because there's more to beating me than just what you can write, but let them tell it. You're here to give me a test. If you fuck up, he'll chew you. Well, if you're handing out tests, I'm a substitute tutor. Let me break that down for those that like to keep the score. I'm here giving English lessons with a class you never seen before. See, there's more to me than gun bars and the raw that I move. It's the way I describe it with those clever metaphors that I use, those smooth drug bars like, what this dude's spitting is cold diction. I'll cut a Z with a blade and gag, like Bruce Willis in Pulp Fiction. Friction is what you get when you face Shox. I'm straight boss. You spit 5-minute rounds about ill-fitting suits and make battles a lame watch. And angles like that are the reason you spent 3 years stuck in the same spot. What good is a tailor-made round if we ain't cut from the same cloth? Now I'm pissed off. Now I'm pissed off. So I came to put your name in retirement. You really want to flip with a piff, you can get hit with a brick, but it ain't consignment. I'm talking facial realignment in a major way. Be careful who you're around when you brag that you're making papes. One caller have you ripped out your pad and folded for that paper plane. Today, refrain from talking that same trash. You get chased off the block trying to make cash, splitting, left in the red for shaving off the rock like Dame Dash. See, I'm brash. See, I'm brash. I'll be quick to break him off. If I take an L today, he won't shake you off. I'm from the hood. Old English gotta hit the floor if I take a loss. You've already lost, because in my mind I'm king. 100 bullets will leave your DNA on the stage for those fake nines that you bring. That's a slap in the face. But it's your own fault for trying to get shine in the ring. So Bagman told me, don't take you light, bro. You're one of his favorites right now, and if I was a smart man, I'd be inclined to agree with the love. But the problem with you fucking Yanks is you always take us light. So guess what? This is where it gets peaked for you, cuz. Because I know you researched me like he's a fat, white, British gun bar rapper. This gonna be easy as fuck, and proceeded to shrug till you stepped off the plane, came direct to the stage, and bang! I'm beating your mug. Welcome to England. I know you got bars. I know you got bars. So bring them. You got guns? Ring them, but let's not fuck around. You flew here on a plane and it's too much of a struggle to smuggle pounds. So if I hear one bar about making my princess die, going Buckingham and the palace where my bitch stay, I will stick a switchblade in your ribcage and you get kicked straight off this stage into the fucking crowd. Cipher. Or is it Lucifer? Boy, you a bad motherfucker, Harmon. Who's iller than the guy that run hell? Well, this guy. He's no 2-2 gripper. He busting big guns in his verses. Dude's a crew ripper, but you're a video game nerd. Which means every G bar you do's filler, and that's got me fuming, drawing from the bag like a glue sniffer. Think. You get away with gun bars. Because the words you use pen and resonate. When I drop a gun bar, not one goon in the room will question my resume, because real recognize real. There's levels, mate. You invent hawks like Stan Lee. I got scrubbed to the bones to get my hands clean, but they want me to believe I'm the guy looking at the devil's face. Never me. You're featherweight, and it's time for war, so fuck words. I came to apply pressure till he unnerved. You expect punches. But what I got in store is much worse. Not gun burst, but a big blade pushed his way till sun hurt, so run through him. Like a doorway, I grip the handle and open him up with one turn. I already showed you. I'll run through him. Like a doorway, I grip the handle and open him up with one turn. I already showed you I could dead a Cipher at Sunburn. They gave me 1 urn. 3 rounds, 2 minutes apiece, so I gotta be quick to pack you in. But before you go, we gotta discuss your business acumen, because you're CEO of a label called Wasted Talent. See, it sounds cool, but it's tragically basic, because you spelled it W-A-Y-S-T-I-D, and fam, that's got me unsure what talent you're wasting, face it. Well, fuck it. I'll buck a shell. Take you out of your misery. You are not rolled. Use that block tongue a little differently. That's what my advice is. Before you wind up, it's just another Vic they find lifeless. This is London City. We spill blood for the prophet like ISIS. My mind defines tightness. My mum cries because I'm like this. She's scared of what my life is. Two burners if I'm riding. My last foe got left red when the right blue. That's time crisis. An arcade bar for your lame ass. I know you love that shit, but that's how you know this pussy stunting. Because real G's don't play. He won't make it to the pad if you push my buttons. It's nothing. If you really strap, say something. But he won't. He just flowing some old dumb shit. So if he got you convinced that Lou Armstrong, don't buy that jazz. He's just blowing his own trumpet. But watching your battles led me to your Instagram. Fam, you're already into grams. Lou, you do way too many drugs and it's starting to show, my brother. See, I watched the King of the Dot debut against Madflex on the pay-per-view. Not ground zero, King of the Dot. That should have been a major day for you, but I watched that boy kill you so bad I was in pain for you. He made you face the pound, literally lay down and face the ground and show when it comes to wordplay, you ain't in the loop, so belt up or get whipped with a strap and buckle, because it ain't in my jeans to waste around or a pound. You are not top tier. I was never phased. When it comes to spilling blood on a stage, I know a better way. You can't escape. You're too intoxicated to get away. Soon as this bitch came into view, I gripped the neck and picked a G like a serenade. You can die, man. This right hand's where your life dangles. I slip a wire coat hanger over your neck and twist that shit to leave this guy strangled. Double meaning. I'll leave you hanging from a hook if you try angles. You were not relevant. You were not relevant. You ain't popping off in Florida. If he tell you he got a whip and a chain, then it's probably erotica, so I had to put the gloves on. I had to put the gloves on to show you a body like a coroner. They tried to paint me as a racist. How? You flew halfway around the world to throw insults at a foreigner. Shit, kid, don't be a dipshit. That will hurt, stupid. See, I spit about sex and violence over sax and violence because I ain't averse to it. The type of guy to blow off half your face just to jump on stage at the wake and tap a beat out in your coffin so my boy can spit a verse to it. Your reliance on that piff work ruined what could have been the main attraction in the greatest fashion. Instead of hitting the studio to make an album and rising up to face the challenge, you stay enamored. Smoking crack in Mercedes wagons, kicking off a chain reaction of chemicals that has your brain in balance to your rhyme book 6 empty, every page abandoned, and that's the definition of wasted talent. Let's get straight to the point like a pinhead. You got skills, boss. But King of the Dot gave you a battle with a dead man, and you still lost, so I'm real lost. So I'm real lost as to why they think this will be a golden match. If we wore my bars airing them, this so-called golden axe about to get dwarfed by a barbarian on screen. He hates being second to Luke, so you watch him, plotting, wishing you had the push to dump the can like a trolley dash, but you can't. There's one reason you have to walk the line, Jonny. Cash, I'll scrap the garment. I'm bringing bars to give him pain, because this pussy thinks he's a big name. Just obviously not big enough for clips to get on the plane. Ooh. That's a shame. But fuck his aim, I'm point blank range, rattling him. I don't just Sheffield in Sheffield, I've cooked up a storm in every battle I'm in. But now lines have been drawn. But before we go to war, remember, Shox always calmest in the eye of the storm, and I'm on form. So they can marvel while I'm cooking your frame done. Jonny Storm get put in boxes with a pen like the comic he took his name from. Pussy flame on. Oh, you can't? Then that name's the weakest alias. They tried to tell me UFO, but I didn't understand because the language they speak in alien. I'm flaming them. That's what I jumped in the scene for. I'm Aggie. Performance explosive like C4. One bar can lift him up, then sit him down like a seesaw. Or this fist I'll wave, crash over his boat the second I see Storm. 3-0 me. You're mad. You can't deny my talent. Are you a joker or a puncher? Trying to find my challenger, it's a tightrope walk. See, I rhyme with malice, so walk the line or you can die trying to find the balance. Now call me out. Now I said I wouldn't mention your wife. Because that don't showcase my best abilities. But if I don't get at her for at least one bar about that bullshit last week, these men are gonna question my credibility. See, she can punch with agility. Stacking those bodies with a cold flare, but she needs to change her name to Chernobyl. Because there's an attraction, but after that fucking meltdown, nobody wants to go there. Now this battle was never supposed to happen. Better prospects than you turned me down. I was heated at first, like, why this man try to play me for a clown? But then it dawned on me. If you jump in the deep end, it's easier to drown, so I can sense an archangel stopped him coming to town. Maybe it's my growth that's got these rappers ducking my round. Scared to let me ride the wave in case I run on the ground, well, you're all pussy. Now I gotta get rid of Jonny to prove I ain't fucking around. I'm the king, clutching a crown of thorns. You are an outcast, pushed out since the day you were born, so you got two options. Either bally up in the third round, or you're coming up short. That's daylight and born, you think you're godlike. But they won't buy bull in your opening verse like when daylight was born, you knew this. That's the difference. Daylight, I was born to do this. If you call me faking your bars, you're clueless. If I ain't spitting, I'm hitting the strip like a nudist. I came to flip words back and forth to send you to God, dog. Anubis, no more games. Absorb every word you hear from me. You Yanks think the only Brit you should fear is Shutty, but you're just a tag-along. Quill was only going to battle my verse because they couldn't get Shine in. Now here's Jonny, which is... which is ironic, because bro fell by the pad, and every story his hotel sends him mad, fam. I dug in my bag for this battle. So you're going in a bag for this battle. Let's get factual. You put out a song called Wasted Shutters. Yeah, you spit it well, but you don't move product or spit a shell. Why emulate my life when my life is a living hell? The cops pull him over, they find nothing. Wish him well, I can't pull over. It's either sit in cells or dump coppers in the water like a wishing well when they kick him out. I came to bring him hell. I'm making awful mess. This blade I carry, you score your neck. You try to stop the bleeding, but hands clawing flesh like the Walking Dead. But Jonny Storm's run his course, and a Stan Lee is his cause of death. You can bet on it. You can bet on it. The game is up. Your name is dust. If you'd have hung on to that fame you clutched, you wouldn't have had to become wasted to gain a buzz. If I catch you at the house later, don't try running. That bag will be a quick fit if you test a brake. Did you get that, fam? Because this next bit's mad. If you call the cops, you'll get jacked up with a tool, then I'll bolt off to remove a tire before they can check the pad. That bar was mad. You Yanks are all the same. Lames that reach for nothing. So I run up in the hotel where you're writing, like I'm here to teach you something, start cracking you in your jaw till you're having seizures from it, and leave bits of gum stuck to the desk like the teacher's coming. Your punch is pale in comparison. Now your life ends in a dark place with docs trying to mend your heart rate. The Latin guy that thought the world was yours then came around the globe and caught a bullet like the end of Scarface. I make your heart ache. Caustic, I'm soul shifting. After this cold kicking, you'll get no pickings. I'm gonna take all the respect he Owen Will's son, this actor, direct on screen with his nose twisted. Welcome to hell. Every battle I'm leveling. And I'm more than willing to knock a tooth loose if I do think he devilish. Have him second guessing his relevance. Because you said you would 3-0 me. Show me. They'll study your verse on the tube and circle lines below me. You're trolling. Because every bar you say is real life. I paint pictures to leave you naked, not moving. I live that still life. Do you feel, man? You got drive, there's no denying, but you're real fake. So when our pads and discs collide, you will break. Take it from me. You want no action. Don't compare our craft, there's no matching this. No bragging, I'll toe tag him and beat son till his skin change colour like Joe Jackson. No acting. I dragged this boy on his feet and turned off his buzz like Toy Story 3. I don't get the views I deserve. Mate, face it. Joining Wasted won't expand your moves. You went from happy to be a geek to making bando tunes. I guess Lou is a will turner, because the sad cold truth is in your state you'll never see Orlando bloom. See, we Jack Sparrows. No, I'm joking. We don't. Not another pirate scheme. That shit is bait and lame. But in this league, the champ position's treasured, so to raise my name, I had to sail through a storm so I could stake my claim. See, I got maimed by Lou. Your brother's bars can rock buildings, but now they throw me Michael Scofield. Tried to follow his brother and Shox killed him. Let's start the shit. You're a writer. I'm a rider rocking jet black gloves, spitting the livest shit. You, some sort of prison psychiatrist, and I don't respect that cuz. Oh, but felon jumps across the desk and leaves you with your neck snapped up because you draw out their trust where they pour out their guts, then start singing to the judges like it's X Factor while I'm a dead that bud. So your job and my blade are really kind of the same, think about it. You both end a man's pain when you push inside of his brain that came with flames to leave you dead and gone. The staff said there's an event we'd be better on, but you insisted on pushing the envelope, and that's blowing up in your face like a letter bomb, and this ain't the first time. And this ain't the first time. King of the Dot already set you up, it was mad. You had dreams of flying to Cali and packing it with your fans, came out rapping like you're the man, but they weren't backing you in your plans, and you went underground trying to do fracking because you were gassed. But now it's a different league with a different breed. With me, one line will cut through your middle like symmetry, or one sign will have you stomped out by 100 feet insects like a millipede. What fear can you willingly instill in me if my only enemy is my enemy? I've got stripes and bring the pain, so either way I'm a killer, B. But you really see yourself killing me. Because you think you're the Antichrist and it's demonic speaking you hear. Well, I was raised in hell my entire fucking life, so it ain't demons I fear. He was so desperate to get on the card he acted dead, but his flat lines were mocked. Now Shox the only reason he's here. To get in this venue, most yanks demand overpayment. But you paid a fuck ton of your own money to jump on a plane, fly over nations just to eat off the buzz I worked hard to build as a lazy way to grow your status. So for that I'm a leaving, breathing through a machine to teach Coma patience. Today you face a different Shox with a bigger plot to make a bigger plot for all these bodies I've been dropping while they sit and watch. I had to dig deeper, but not you. While I was facing death in the hood like the Grim Reaper, you followed the star and travelled far to Son of God, but you ain't welcome here, I'm the innkeeper. Let it sink deeper. Just because you rap fast as fuck don't mean they feel you. I took a step down to give you a step up, because that's what real do, but it's ironic. You cover Kurt Cobain tunes on your YouTube channel because you lost your fucking head to the fame, and in the end, a bitch called love is what killed you. Now fuck the humour. You're a culture vulture, and you do it so blatantly. Watch animals work to get a body, then swoop in to eat off it brazenly. Because you can't trade with me off merit, so you paid for the trip. You didn't slave for your spot. You paid for the shot and it's making me sick. How many thousands of dollars did you just give away for this shit? Because you thought you wouldn't take a loss to me, and now you're getting a bag for taking a piss. I slave for this shit to escape from the strip. That's why I go back to the bar like a povo. But he knows I make a grip with the snow, so he'll throw soup. Just be careful with the angles. If you get violent, I promise you I'm crazy king, but he keep asking for the light. So I'm coming at the pocket with a flame for him, pull a strap. Get cut across the neck like a seatbelt before you raise the thing, shank through the window. You catch the point through the glass when I'm picking like an engagement ring. With this blade I swing, it's hands off, like a surrogate father. Wait, bring it back, I ain't come to play with him. I doze up when you say you're a killer when you doubt. Because you yanks give names to your guns and your punches are full clout. But it takes fine skill, so I called mine Quill. Cause it beat clips, and for a yank bitch, I don't even need a reason to pull out. Shout murder, cause I'm blacking and cracking this mark. But this shit's more suicide. He paid for my pen to blacken his heart. After this beating, he'll probably hit the drugs again and go straight back to his path and end up tapping his own tempo like they ain't catching the bars. My boy said sleep coma. He dead weight. Now I'm knowing what they meant. Look at him, scared straight. I'm on cam showing him the pen. How do you work behind bars but put no work behind bars? See, a killer with an ink is not what you are. You're lucky this happened in England. At least for the UK crowd, you've been offered a chance because they rock with the bars when they drop from the heart. If I was coming to America, you would have seen this prick wash from the start. But there's no denying you got... But there's no denying he got heart. Because you stay blaspheming with all that steeple barring. Taking saints' names in the same vein the needles part. You're the breadwinner now. Paying the bills of all that legal grafting. Watch God don't make your brakes fail. Anorexia, people starving. I'm carving a parting through his aspersions. So there's no debate, I killed him. You got bait in your lines, cast away. Get a red hand for your face like Wilson. Allow the threats. You're weak and you spit feeble. I roll on roll with some sick people. The shit's evil. Beef is fast and furious. Your whip get hit with a rock like Vin Diesel. You need all you can get. Because that preaching ain't made for me. He jealous of my rise, so my spot's where he aims to be. But I'll leave your job with a vacancy. Kill you, then jet to Bermuda. Triangles go missing, it's plain to see. Your real name is Steve Hall, ex-heroin addict. Got to know the devil well on the road. Got clean and got beat. Frakentres put hell in your soul, which makes your surname so fitting. Because you went from H to the A for your second L in a row. Hell, you should know. There's a gulf between us. You know this battle ain't deserved, and you're rattled. You've paid out for your first international. You're my third in 4 battles, and that alone tells you my status will always be over you, but don't be surprised they feel nothing. You're a coma. Sleeping's what they're supposed to do. I know right now your pride is torn, but I came to Manny with my mob deep, and the beats I supply wrought enough havoc to quiet storm. After that, I dealt with a coma from the whip like Schumacher on life support. See, you told me, if I'm Shox, then he's raiding in a lightning storm, but I ain't faced him yet. So why is it already Shang's song I've been writing for? That's your new name, right? And it ain't just because I say so. It's because you appeared on the final level, but got your head rocked and couldn't take soul. Now, when he said he'd be creeping through your telly like he just watched The Ring, I was gassed. But it runs deeper, and I just clocked the link. Your head was blurred in every pit because you were fucked off the drink. I watched the tape. He led the weak to death, then the plot took a twist. I Briggs. On that stage, really, your bro found hell. I guess screaming bitch through the screen didn't go down well, and to think, the bars you thought you were cooking with were minimal. Man, a remake of a horror's never as good as the original. I'm saying you ain't got the heart to kill a king. I could see it in Soul's face. He didn't even feel a sting. You did so much white that day, you could barely spit a thing. I guess the white got under this bitch's skin like little Kim. You were a brutal Kim. You started climbing, then got hit with a boulder. You were shouldering enough. Bet you wish you kept your blade sharp when you unfolded it, bro. Sounds like 127 hours. But it's been 127 weeks and that rock's still holding you up. You're a show-off, me. Think you need Charlie to go off straight, so it's ironic you never spit that heat when there's blow on stage. You're a mean fiend trying to seem clean with a fake background like green screen. Now you're a sacrifice, when you should have been my bragging right, but your appetite for smacking night got you looking for excuses, yet you find none. Your habit is black and white, and that is exactly why you got your pride rocked. Stop lying, King. Those bars are the worst. That's exactly why you got your pride rocked. Stop lying, King. Those bars were the worst you could write. What I heard beneath you. So I watched my brother fall, but that's just the circle of life, man. What a cliffhanger. Stop acting tough. I'm talking facts now. You speak during my round and I will black out. Money talks if money talks. So watch what come out of that crack mouth. If a paper rap's getting folded up like a trap house, he's always acting cross. And they say I'm Jesus nice, still I'll cut through his middle. This chapel get altered before we meet with Christ. I'll wait till I see the drugs kick in, then feed him fire and get this jerk served coming up like beans and rice. You're weak, fam. This acting like a Spartan shit irks me. But you really want your abs cut on screen, I'll get to work, G, I'm godlike. 300 of your kind couldn't hurt me. I walk to this battle on the backs of bodies like Xerxes and work these bars to perfection. I'm teaching son to rights and make your threats. I ain't afraid of death, I've been there and done that twice. Now I turn mean hater to speed skater. Stick 2 blades on him and watch him run the ice, cause it's robbing season. So give it up. You clutch your wealth, you fuck yourself. The clip, scary, I'm Jim Carrey. When I put on the mask, I'm something else. Allow me to be frank. Like I was fronting a rap pack. You got exposed for punching a chick. And you look well rattled, mate, but I can't judge. I've been punching on bitches for 12 battles straight, but here's a quick tip. When a chick looks sad, you're supposed to console her, not leave your ex boxed because you couldn't control her. See, I'm rocking the room with substance reviews. The problem with you, your substance abuse. Fam, please listen for me. Lately, you've been spitting poorly and it's tarnished your past work and flipped your glory. They'll tell me beyond my bike that you're still a rider, but all the drugs he jacks tell a different story. Sons of Anarchy bars. Because that explains how ingrained in it you are. So you live for the club, but with a hatred at your heart. Now the reapers on your back as you get wasted at the bar. Go! You're still young, money. But when it comes to money, you're just poor. And all that fake aggression is what you rely on the dust for. Well, I'll rock your forehead. Let's see if you rush more. You're done for.